Okay, hi Taurus, and welcome to your reading. My name is Abby, and I am going to give you a weekly reading forecast here. And I have gone ahead and shuffled and pulled cards, and I'm going to go ahead and flip them. And I like to do that just so that way I kind of get the raw energy with you. And so let's see what we have. I have a past, present, future, and then I pull clarifiers for every single card, and then I also have an oracle card that I'll pull at the end. And so starting off, we have the Star with the Six of Wands, and I am getting for some of you that you may be coming from some sort of victory or wish fulfillment or kind of like dreamy life. And I think that where you are now, I think that some of you may be continuing to try to search for some new opportunity or sort of like your place in the world. And I don't know if this is going to be some sort of sudden change. Hi, this is my cat Scout. I'm going to go ahead and maneuver her off the table. But I have here the Five of Pentacles in your current energy, which to me feels like some sort of change in fortunes or could be instability. And you have the Three of Wands clarifying that. So maybe you're kind of coming off of this feeling like you have everything, like maybe you feel like you're on your path and you're starting to feel success with it, and then something changes that could have been unexpected, and now you're trying to find your way forward, or you're choosing to move to expand your opportunities. And I'm getting that again, this will bring in some sort of success. You definitely have a lot of six energy going on for you, so maybe you've been seeing 666 around. I'm getting that maybe you guys could be reverting to some sort of childhood belief that you had, childhood dream that you had, or you could be revisiting something from the past. So maybe a career or job that you had in the past, or a place you lived previously. And I'm getting a defensive energy with this, or maybe it feeling like sooner than you had expected, where you're kind of like one shoe on, you weren't really ready. You were ready, but like you weren't really ready at the same time, you know, like maybe like I know for Taurus in particular, you're slower moving because you really like to think things through and place in roots and feel secure. And maybe this decision was like you felt ready but just at the beginning stages, and now you're kind of being thrown into it, and that can definitely be scary. And you have the King of Swords with the Six of Cups again, so that's your second time with the Six of Cups in your reading, which to me again feels like you are in a position to think clearly, to have clear thoughts, and to be able to handle adversity if it is involving other people. Really like choosing to trust your opinions, and you could be in a position where it would be important for you to speak up for something at this time. I'm going to go ahead and pull one more card revolving your present energy here, just to get a better understanding. So you have, okay, wow, yeah. So you have the World coming out for you. And we did just have the eclipse and full blood moon on September 7th. I'm not sure when you're seeing this, but just giving that update. And the World is a chapter ending, and it is walking through a portal. It is also a wish granted and manifestation. So for some of you, I feel like you are starting back at what you almost feel like is square one, where you're taking some sort of change to where you're going to be in a new position, in a new place, You're going to be the new person, whatever this may look like for you. And let's go ahead and pull one more for what's coming in here. So 10 of Pentacles, wow. So that is definitely a positive omen here for where you're heading. And maybe you know that deep down, that you're in this defensive position, or maybe you feel like you're backtracking in some way, but you're not, because this decision that you're making is actually going to bring you long-term success, legacy, fulfillment. And the thing with the Three of Wands here is that he is looking out into the world. He knows he has to step out into the world, so he chose to do that. And he's looking out across the desert. And he's like, this is terrible. It's going to be so challenging. How do I cross the desert? You know, what have I done? I can't grow anything here. But then he zooms in. He gets a different perspective, and he learns there's ships on the desert, because it's not a desert, it's actually water. I just couldn't tell. So there is a way forward, there is movement, and it can be a sign that you need to get a different perspective, to see things differently and find your way ahead, because you actually do have abundance in this moment. And I do apologize to any of you if you are going through a tricky time. I know times are definitely tough right now, but I think that this is not gonna last, right? You have the 10 of Pentacles, so it's definitely, yeah, I'm really getting a moving energy for you guys. Yeah, definitely a moving. A lot of Wands energy. You have the 6 of Wands, the 3 of Wands, the 7 of Wands, the Knight of Wands. So definitely a change energy, and I do feel like this is related to your star energy, to what is your true calling, what is your North Star. And I think that maybe you put in the work previously to find that North Star and to get in alignment with it, and now you're being shaken up again. Because now that you're in alignment, now it's time to actually go down the path that will bring in these long-term successes that you have been desiring. And I'm going to go ahead now and pull your Dreamscape Oracle from the Matt Hughes deck. And I like to pull this ahead of time and not look at it and just kind of get a feel for the reading, because oftentimes I feel that this card will really tie things together. And oh, I haven't seen this one before. So we have the Knight. Ooh, okay, let's see here. The Knight, so number 15. The Knight transports deep, dark, dreamy scent with him. He moves slowly and effortlessly through the streets. His incense spills from the censer, coloring the air with perfume. The smoke hangs thick in air, blanketing the world in darkness. The Knight wears the stars at his waist. Each speck twinkles with his movement, blinking in and out with each step. He wears a head wrap filled with the colors of the sky. The cover appears white at the top, and then darkness darkens into the daytime glow cast by the sun. He walks everywhere, bringing dreams and nightmares to everyone as the day falls away to meet the shadows. Meanings: don't be afraid of the dark, greet the shadows. Yeah, it's challenging. I think that's kind of what this reading is saying, is don't be afraid of these times that you're in, because it's gonna propel you forward. And sometimes it's sort of like, you know how the tower feels, where it really shakes things up and you kind of feel like things are your life is sort of crumbling apart, or things are crumbling away from you, but it's temporary, I think, is a good thing to remember, in that it's actually so that you can rebuild something new. And sometimes you have to go through a little bit of discomfort to engage that transition, to bring in something new. And just know that you are not alone people in your life that you can lean on, and you have spirit guides that want to help you, and your angels want to help you, and just remembering that you can do this and taking this time maybe to accept that that's the energy you're in. I know that personally for me, sometimes I don't want to accept my circumstances, and I think that can be a good thing because then it helps you, not stay stuck in them. But I think also just being like, okay, I have to acknowledge this is what I'm going through. It's going to be like this for a little bit. It will be a little uncomfortable, but it's temporary, and I'm going to get through it. And I just want to say thank you so much, Taurus, for being here and watching my reading. I love tarot so much. And I would love to hear you, what experiences that you are going through and what resonated with you in the comments. I love connecting with people about tarot and just about life experiences. And feel free to like and subscribe if you'd like to. This is truly a passion of mine, and it just means so much to me. And thank you so much for being here, and I will see you next time. Thanks.